Hello everybody, it's Kim and I'm back in Kim's kitchen and I'm so glad that you're back here with me. Now, if you have been following me, you know that we have been making some great food and today is no different. So guess what we are making today? Well, guess what? While I say this, grab a pen and paper so you can write down because we have quite a few ingredients here for this one, and it's also going to be very easy for beginners and advanced cooks to make this dish. So we are making mujardara. That's M-U-J-A-D-D-A-R-A. Mujardara. It's a very traditional Lebanese dish. So let's get started with the equipment that we're going to need and the ingredients that we're going to need. Well, first of all, I'm going to be using this large but shallow pan to be cooking everything in there. It has a glass lid, which is perfect because then I can see inside, see what it's doing and while it's cooking. We are also going to use two wire sieves, okay? One for the rice because we want to rinse it. We want to put the rice in the sieve and in the bowl to soak and rinse while we're getting together the rest of our ingredients. And then that's browned basmati rice that we'll be using. 2 1/4 cups of brown basmati rice, not white, brown long grain basmati rice. The other thing that we'll be using is 6 1/4 cups of water. I love to filter all my water. So if you use filtered water, perfect. It gives you that awesome flavor. The next thing I'm doing is I've got the lentils. So this dish is basically rice and lentils. So the green lentils, we're going to be using 2 cups of that. So measure that out with your measuring cups. Be very careful about measuring out your water and your rice. Be very accurate, and your lentils. So 2 cups of that, put it in your wire sieve, get it in the bowl, get some filled with water so that you have them all rinsed before you begin cooking. So let's go on to the spices. I've got black cumin seeds. Now, if you don't have access to black cumin seeds, then you can just use powdered cumin. Either way, 2 1/4 teaspoons of that. Lots of cumin. The next thing we have is Himalayan pink Himalayan sea salt, and you'll need 1 1/2 teaspoons of that. So use your little teaspoon measures, 1 1/2. Next thing we want is some curry, just some plain mild curry, and I'm going to use 1/2 teaspoon of that. And then also some garlic powder, 1 1/2 teaspoons of the garlic powder. I've got bay leaves, so I'm going to use 3 bay leaves. And what I'm going to do with all of these spices, I'm going to put them right in this bowl so that when that water is boiling, in goes all the spices all at once. In goes the rice and the lentils, and then we're cooking them all at once. The next thing we need also too is some cardamom. I like my doTERRA cardamom oil, so I'm going to use 4 drops of that. And if you don't have access to that, then a teaspoon of cardamom powder will be wonderful. And then also we want to chop up some garlic. So I've got my nice cutting board here and a sharp knife and onion. I'm going to use about 4 small, these aren't that small, but anyway, 4 cloves of garlic. And the best way to peel them is give them a crunch on flat on the board with your knife, and then you're able to peel them easily. What else? Well, we're going to need some extra virgin olive oil for afterwards. When everything's all cooked, we're going to be drizzling it over top. And while the rice is cooking, we're also going to be caramelizing some onions. So I'm going to be using my good old, cast iron frying pan because it heats up evenly. And I'm going to be using 4 onions, medium onions. Now you can use 2 large ones if you got it, or else just 4 small ones. And I'm going to be cooking them in a couple of tablespoons of coconut oil. Very easy. And I'll get down to more about that later. So I think you have it. I think you have all your ingredients. I can't wait to get started. So see me back on the next video. If you haven't already, subscribe to this channel, like, make comments, ask questions. Can't wait to see you back again in the next video. let's have some fun. Bye for now. Love you.